Okay, we are making a no-bake Oreo slice. So 100 grams of butter, let's melt it. I need my little blendy to blend my bickies. Could be lazy and use the Kmart one, but I won't. Let's plug this old girl in. So you're gonna want 3 packets. Now, remember, I've said this, I'm going through so many things that I've got. I have so many cans of fucking condensed milk that I need to use because they're all out of date in the next 6 months. So I need to get doing shit. Oreos, because I've said I need to get through Oreos. I was hoping that I would have 3 of the like double stuffed packets, but I don't. So I'm going to use 2 double and 1. Oh, it's double, but it's the cheesecake flavor. I don't think it really makes a fucking difference regardless anyway. Oreos are Oreos. Use whatever you can get your hands on. And if you don't want to use Oreos and you want to use something else, use another biscuit. So I'm going to blend up 2 packets. I'm going to do one of the chocolate packet and the white. I want the other packet so that we can put some chunks in it, and then also to decorate some on top. And you don't need to take the cream out. Leave the cream in the bickies, mate. We're all about ease today. All about ease. And you're going to want chocolate for the top. I've also got Oreo cookies and cream. Okay, let's chuck this in. Okay, we've got our 100 grams of butter, which is melted. Just pour that in with a little clump that I just seen drop in. Give it a little mix, and we want about half a can of condensed milk. And let's mix that together. I may end up using a 4th packet of Oreos. You don't have to. 3's definitely enough. I'm just being generous because I've got them to be generous. And I'm eventually going to run out of fucking Oreo recipes. So we want to take some more and break them up into clumps. Oops. So let's just get the cookies and break up some pieces. Oops. Don't want a whole cookie. Oh, maybe I won't need the 4th packet. That'd probably be like fucking overkill. I think there's like 3 or 4 cookies left in there. That should be enough to decorate the top. I was in Aldi yesterday and they have the big rolls of the baking paper, and I was like, I love their baking paper. But I was like, no, 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 no. Do not pick it up. You do not need it. I'm still using that first big roll that I bought like what feels like ages ago, and like I use a fucking shit ton of baking paper, shit ton. And I also have another one not opened, plus I've got some like small ones. So I was like, do not pick the fucking thing up. But I have to tell myself so many times, don't pick it up. Okay, let's mix those chunks in. Maybe it could do with more chunks. It can. Let's get that into the tin. And then let's just flatten that out. You can do it in a smaller tin if you want it to be like a thick slice, but I find things like this can be really sweet and decadent, so you don't want them too thick. You want them to be a bit thinner, and also when they're this size, I tend to get like a fair few pieces out of it, which is good because then all the staff get to have it. When they're smaller, only a few staff get to have a piece. Okay, I'm going to put this in the fridge for at least a couple of hours, or at least an hour, and then I'll check it before I put the chocolate on top. I don't want the chocolate, because it's such a wet consistency, I don't want the chocolate being warm and melting straight into the bottom. I want it to be able to sit on top. It's been a wee little bit. Let's melt our cookies and cream chocolate. Be realistic, Mel. That's realistic. Let's melt it. I think I'm going to use 1.5 blocks. I want it to be nice and thick. Let's put that in and melt it and give it a go. The slice has been in the fridge for, it's been in the fridge for about an hour-ish, so should be okay to put the chocolate on and then put it back in the fridge to set. And I'm not going to bother putting any more Oreos on top. I feel like that's enough. Plus the chocolate's got Oreos in it, because it's cookies and cream, so there's Oreos in the actual chocolate. You know what? Let's just use the whole 2 blocks. You don't have to. One should be fine. I want to use it because I want it gone. And I still have 2 more blocks of the bloody Oreo one. Don't leave your chocolate too long in the microwave. Remember, the bowls are hot, so generally you can take it out and just keep stirring it for a few minutes, and it usually will like melt without having to keep going back in. You've just got to have patience when you're doing it in the microwave. I'm glad I used the 2 actually, because my slice is quite a long one, so 1 I wouldn't have been happy with it. I wouldn't have been happy. Okay, I feel like that's pretty good. I'm gonna put that on and spread it around. So if you do like a large tin, like 17 centimeters, definitely going to want 2 blocks. 1, I just won't do it. But if you do like a little small, like loggish container with it being thicker, 1 block will definitely be perfect for you. And again, you can use whatever you want. You can use whatever cookies you want in this. You can use whatever chocolate you want. I'm going to put that back in the fridge to set, and I'll see whether or not I cut it later or cut it in the morning at work. We will see. Just turn the camera off, but I was showing you it turned out really good. Still needs to firm a bit more, but it is going back in the fridge. I just wanted to cut it because I'm not going to have time in the morning at work. I already have to go in early. So I was like, might as well just cut it all up now. I just chop the fucking chopping board in half. Guess that knife's sharp and put too much